All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to something kind of exciting and off the cuff that Jim Fuhs and I decided that we would do. Welcome to what I understand, Jim, is the first sales conference in the metaverse, which is very interesting. So what you're seeing here on the screen is Sales World, and ladies and gentlemen, you can see in the show notes the place where you go. You do not need a virtual reality headset for this. It's on the web and it is free. And we're going to truck around this and sort of show you how it works. Jim and I just basically had nerded out for the last hour trucking around this thing. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. And if you're someone that's in the world of sales, no pun intended, this is incredible, Jim. Incredible amount of value for something that is free. And so, Jim, you're trucking around this. Your avatar is trucking around. I could see you. Oh, there you are.
Yep,
So there's Jim.
You keep running for me.
Yes, exactly. So yes, you can have fun in this thing. There's lots of great stuff. And so if you're joining us, you got questions about any of this stuff. We've been trucking around and checking this stuff out. How are we using the controls? Basically, utilizing our keyboards and the arrows on the keyboards. If you don't want to use your keyboard and you want to use something else, these little arrows will move you forward, backward, left and right, kind of side to side. So you're kind of shimmying like this, right? But you also
you
have,
can spin around. I don't know if you can
yeah,
see if
here we go.
people see me spinning
Oh,
around like
wait, here, Jim, let me get the camera on you. Go ahead and show me your moves.
I'm going to spin around. You
Hey,
can
hey,
go. I can go
hey,
clockwise
hey.
or counterclockwise.
Nice, nice.
Um,
Nice. So I'm going to truck around, Jim, and
all right.
why don't you kind of find some spots and let me know when you get to a place, and we'll teleport and switch screens to
Yep.
where you're at. So this is Sales World, and generally there's all kinds of speakers, some really incredible sales leaders that have talks that are over here and over on this other side as well as like what I understand are companies to watch in 2023. And you'll see as you go through this, there is also spots for you to teleport. And so I have a feeling like Jim might be teleporting somewhere. But there's an entertainment lounge, an island retreat, and a hall of legends. But as you can see behind this, there's this main stage. So there's supposedly is right now there's a Victor Antonio keynote speech that you walk up and it'll start playing. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this background audio on.
You ready? Let's go.
Yeah, that is cool. What's up, Denise?
Yeah.
Friday night hanging out with Chris and Jim at Sales World. Artist at Heart Paint Party. What is going on?
20% skill, 15%
Jim, you know who that is?
I should. It's a song I really like, but
Yeah,
I'm forgetting.
yeah. Before we get booted off of YouTube for
you guys ready?
all right, let me turn down. So the other thing that you should know is that this has some really cool music that's happening as you truck around this thing. I like to turn it down because I kind of want to focus on what's going on. And so if you turn that background audio off, you have to turn it back on when you walk up to someone and have them do a speech. So, or no, a talk, I guess is what we're going to call it. So this right here is the president's room, and that's Brett Gardner Brett Adamson from Gartner Research. That no doubt is going to be an incredible presentation. This is Tim Reeser. I recognize him, and so I'll walk up and you can kind of hear how it works when you walk up.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to this virtual kickoff. Glad to be here with you. My name is Tim Reister. I'm the Chief Strategy Officer at a company called Corporate Visions. I want you to grab a paper and a pen right now and join me in writing these three numbers on that paper.
I'm over in the
First,
Lumera
the
lounge
number
right
one.
now, Chris. If
Oh, you're in the
people wanna
Lamera Lounge?
dance for a little bit.
Okay. I'm going to switch over to you, Jim, if you want to turn your audio back on, and I will hit this. So Jim's in the Lumera Lounge.
You don't know the half of you. You don't.
And if I back up, you'll see that it starts to fade
You don't hurt it.
as I move.
I'm headed your way, Jim. Don't leave the lounge. I'm headed, man. I want to dance. Let's hang out. It's Friday night, man. We got to dance in the Lamera Lounge. Here I come. I'm coming. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, you're under the mirror ball. I'm gonna go dance in front of you.
Try. We're gonna do the spin move
I got
now.
my moves. Moves like that, did you?
Let's see you do the spin, Chris.
Oh, let me do my spin. It was kind of a slow spin, wasn't it?
All my friends.
All right, I'm heading out.
All right.
I'm heading out. I'm gonna teleport.
You can show people how you can walk around now. We can switch that.
All right.
So I'm gonna,
All right. So now I'm all sweaty from that dance party that Jim Fuhs made me go to. So so these are the companies to watch. So yeah, we're gonna see what's going on with our friends from
Are you
StreamYard.
sick of having issues with your webinars, wasting tons
Yes,
of
Dana
time
Bence,
on
I am.
troubleshooting with attendees? If so, you need StreamYard On Air. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce the launch of StreamYard On Air. StreamYard On Air is a live webinar platform. You can host a webinar, an event, or a live stream on StreamYard or embed it on your site. With a simple registration page, you can collect all of the emails and names of your viewers.
Yeah,
Your
I love
attendees
StreamYard too.
don't have to
Jim,
create an
so
account,
have you
and
done
they don't have to download
the
clunky
on-air
webinar
webinars yet?
I have not, Chris.
We should do a Friday night test out of
We
that.
have to figure out the webinar. Maybe, yeah, this might be a good one to do a webinar with, because then we could keep it away from people that don't want to be nice to us. But that's okay.
4 ways to grow your business with Victor Antonio. So you're, basically like what a lot of people pay for with Sales Velocity Academy, you're getting for free in sales world. And as I understand it, this is supposed to change every month. There's going to be new speakers. There's going to be new courses. There's going to be new things added. And a lot of these folks are just some of the top sales leaders really in the world.
Right.
And here's Seismic right here. I saw Seamless.ai, Jims. I know you're a customer of Seamless.ai. And or where are you? Are you teleporting somewhere?
I'm about to teleport, but if you want to show
Okay.
people, maybe we can actually watch me teleport. If you want to share the screen, so show people. So right now in the main hall, you have the option to teleport. In this case, he set it up for 3 different locations. We have the Island Retreat, the Entertainment Lounge, or the Hall of Legends. And I'm going to go to the Island Retreat first. I feel like I need a little beach
little
time.
island vibes, baby. Let's do it.
See what happens. We're going to continue. And so you guys are seeing what happens. You're experiencing the experience.
Gotta turn on the audio on this one. I have a feeling there's gonna be good vibes going on.
Oh yeah, there we go. Some nice vibes. And as you can see, we got this nice beach out here.
Oh, I gotta go there. I'm gonna meet you there, dude.
Get some sand in your toes or in your dress shoes.
And while you're hanging out, you can watch the Jolt effect.
That's right. Like we're having a Red Bull or something. And so as you get closer to it,
hey, this is Matt Dixon.
You
and
actually
I'm really
hear the
excited
speaker.
to be with you today to share
And
with you
if
a
I
little
get
bit of
closer,
our research that went
it
into
actually
the
gets a little
Jolt
bit
effect.
louder. So it's pretty interesting
Today
how
we're
the
going to be
audio
talking about a really big
works.
problem that plagues
And then if I back
salespeople in
up,
every industry all over the world.
and now I'm back to the beach vibe. So that's kind of a cool little feature there.
Hey,
and
Jim,
you can see you got a plane that maybe you can buy some advertising. I'm sure that's coming. Got a little tiki bar here, or sailboat bar. Maybe it's a sailboat bar. But yeah, this is this kind of reminds me, for those of you that haven't used it yet, spatial.io, right? You're able to set up these different type of scenes, and in this case we've got the beach, got the water breaking, and the clouds. Hopefully no hurricanes coming anytime soon. And you got these little lounge areas so you can have a conversation. And then as you can see, we have the one option to teleport back to the main hall. But yeah, so pretty, I can see Chris again. And so
Yep.
if Chris and I wanted to call each other, I hit
Let's do
this
that now.
chat
Let's go
button.
through that demo because I know we had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
Kind of show that experience. So you can see me. So if you were to approach me,
Yep.
you could touch my avatar and it would call me, or
That's
yeah,
what I
we
just
can we
did.
could demo that. And so on my screen, I'm clicking answer, and you're seeing me. Hello, Jim. How are you?
Hello, Chris. And as you can see down here, we could add participants to the call. So even though these people aren't at the beach, but they are here in Sales World, we could invite them to be a part of our call. And then if we close that out, some of the other features we have within this session itself
Denise.
is
Denise wants some tequila, I think.
yeah. You can see here I can send Chris messages if I wanted to, right? If I type something in here, like I could just say, hello. And so he's the only one that's seeing that. Nobody else is seeing that chat unless I guess we add him to the session. This shows you who's in our session. This is where we're getting the video of each other. And then we can also send avatars. So when Chris gives me that tequila on the rocks, I give him some hearts for his for giving me the tequila on the rocks. And you can see when he's sending them back to me. So you get a little bit of avatar fun there. And then we want to end the session. We just hit the leave the video call there. Boom. And then we're back to the nice beach vibe, and we'll head back to the main hall and maybe go try to find something else. Oh, I guess
That's fun. And I do like the idea, Jim, of like you can approach someone that you see there, or what I like to do is when I first arrive, just kind of go up and see who's there, and
Right.
every so often just kind of check, because there's so much in this thing. We only scratched the surface of this thing. So if any point in time we do this and we see somebody we know, just keep checking back. There's people in here all the time. This is 24/7 and free. So obviously Friday night, the turnout's a little low as it probably should. And so you can go up here and like see what's going on with some of these companies like Seamless.ai's got this big thing. There's sales feed over here, but check this out, Jim. If you go into the library, this is a huge deal. I
like the
couldn't
Library of
believe
Congress.
this. So you not only have some really cool podcasts. That's Make It Happen. That's John Barrows with JB Sales. Another podcast here, Sales Evangelist, Donald Kelly. So if you want to hang out and like check out, I don't know, Sales Influence podcast from Victor Antonio. I think I know a producer and editor that does that one. But this is the cool thing here, Jim, is you actually can download a free digital copy of these books.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, that's killer. I could just click on Mastering the Upsell.
Click to view the
Click to
PDF
view
right there.
PDF, and you can have the Mastering the Upsell in digital format from that book. And then this is When It Goes Sideways. That's Jeff Bajorik's book, another incredible book. So this is very cool. And as I said, this thing's going to be changing every month. And so, to say it's worth it is like, I mean, it's free, but I was going to truck over here, Jim, another person that mutual acquaintance that we have is none other than Mr. Daryl Prale from Agora Pulse. So check this
Hey there,
out.
everybody. My name is Daryl Prale. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer with Agora Pulse, the industry's top 1, 2, 3. You figure it out. Social media management platform. And I have the good luck, fortune, call it curse, to have worn multiple hats. I've been a Chief Revenue Officer twice. I've been a CMO 4 times. So with that, I have a revenue perspective. And in this wonderful little session, we're going to come at you loud and quick and fast. And we're going to talk about the new rules of branding and marketing. And I sat down. I got my wonderful little list here. All right. And I sat down and I said, what are the new rules of branding and marketing?
All right, we'll back out, and then you're going to hear some of that music. So you get an idea of the vibey tunes that you get. So I'm going to hit.
Yeah, and Chris, if you want, I've just entered the Hall of Legends.
Oh, Jim's in the Hall of Legends, and I can't think of a
Legends.
better person than Jim Fuhs to be in the Hall of Legends. A legend himself, Jim Fuhs, and legend in his own mind.
Yeah,
what do you think
right.
of the Hall of Legends, Jim? What's that about?
It's it looks like it's legendary.
Okay.
And so you can see we've got Dennis Waitley over here, and we've got Zig Ziglar. I mean, so it looks like
Zig.
Let's see this. What happens if I come up to Zig? Is he going to start talking to me? Yes, he is.
We don't want that to happen. All right. On December the 29th, 1984, my son and I were headed back from Phoenix, Arizona. We've been playing in a golf tournament out there. Weather was beautiful for the tournament. We headed home, and the weather turned absolutely horrible. It was hailing, and the traffic was backed up. We got to the airport, and it was so clogged up, we got soaking wet.
So let's see who else is in here. So we've got Douglas Edwards. We've got Jim Rohn, right?
Jim Rohn's awesome. Yep.
You know, so this is pretty cool, right? So you can go down here, and you got Bob Proctor. You've got O.C. Mandino.
Og Mandino. Yep.
Yeah. That's why I'm wearing my glasses.
Yeah.
Earl Nightingale. I definitely that's the guy I listened to when I was younger.
Yeah, man.
And Bill Brooks, Sales Multiplier. And then, so I almost feel like I'm in a spaceship here in the Hall of Legends.
Awesome. So Jim, as you make your way back to the front, I have made my way to the entertainment lounge. This is kind of cool. So if you thought this was just about hanging out and, getting all this value from these monstrous sales leaders, you can now get entertained. And this is, this is vibey, as look at this tree with these kind of, I don't know, what are these planets? This is incredible. And so we've got comedy here, and let's see what's over here. Oh, this is the wild card, and then we've got the cinema.
Yes.
And then what's down here? Let me check out what's down here. Like more books. You could probably say, hey, meet me at the whatever in the entertainment lounge and kind of hang out. That looks like a place where we might record a podcast, Jim. What do you think? What do we have? Stairs? I hope I don't trip and fall down here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. This is just maybe a chill out room. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder.
Very cool.
If that. Oh, look at the fireplace starts to work. I wonder what that is on the TV screen. Let's see if that does something, because we can explore that. Maybe that's like The Walking Dead or something.
We got something.
That's something.
Are we not entertained? What do we got?
Let me give you a couple of clues now about the ant philosophy. Ooh. Here's number one. Ants never quit. If they're going somewhere and you stop them or block their pathway, they'll look for another way, up, down, all around. How long will they keep looking? Till they find another way. See, that's good philosophy, the ant philosophy.
All right. Ant philosophy. This is the ant philosophy room. Maybe this is the philosophical. You can be entertained and philosophical. Does that say Godzilla?
It is. It's
in the cinema. We have King Kong versus Godzilla
in the cinema. Yes.
Man. Yeah. I don't know why, but I really feel like watching King Kong versus Godzilla. Is Groucho Marx over there?
Yep.
No, that's not great. That's Charlie Chaplin. Yeah. And then we have
Marilyn Monroe.
Those will just look like paintings maybe that are hanging or pictures.
They are just hanging. But now they'll start the
Is this
Denise's
the movie?
It is.
I might hang out here all night.
Well, that's probably why they do that, because they figure you'll stick around.
Denise likes the ant philosophy, but she's itchy now.
Yeah.
Wow. this is
but you're not able to fast forward the movie. That's the only
yeah.
challenge. So I think if you come back, you'll have to start over.
You know, oh, I'm running into the bookshelf. So yeah,
Oh, you
I
got to
don't know.
go
I
to
know
you got to go
Victor
to the
is really into like kung fu movies as well. So I have a feeling like
nope,
maybe
you got to go to the wild card too. You got to show them that because that's a
oh
classic.
yes, this is Tommy Boy, right?
That's
Isn't that what
right,
that is?
Tommy
Tommy
Boy.
Boy. Oh my gosh, this scene. This is where he lights the.
We don't take no prisoners.
We don't take no for an answer.
Oh yeah, we don't take no for an answer. We don't take no for an answer. We don't take no for an answer.
This is the best scene.
No. Okie dokie.
No.
Gotcha. Thanks. Terrific. Thanks for your time.
Let me say, maybe.
Well then, I'd just like to add that the spectrometer readout on the nickel-cadmium alloy mix indicates a good rich strobe and fade, decreasing incidence of wear to the
David Spade.
Whoa, little fella, you're not speaking my language.
What my associate is trying to say is that our new brake pads are really cool. You're not even going to believe it. Like, let's say you're driving along the road with your family, and you're driving along, la la la, woo, and then all of a sudden there's a truck tire.
I feel like this is Mystery Science Theater 3000, Jim.
That was close.
Am I dating myself?
No, not at all.
Farley was just such a genius.
And all of a sudden the kids are yelling from the back seat, I gotta go to the bathroom, Daddy. Not now, damn it. Truck tire. I can't stop.
Wade Melton is joined in the main floor. Just let him walk by me.
And your family screaming, oh my God, we're burning alive. No, I can't feel my legs. Here comes a meat wagon.
All right. Before we get a YouTube strike, I'm gonna pop out. But oh my gosh, that's like kudos to whoever thought I needed that laugh. And this must be.
But it's good. It's good because it kind of gives you an idea of some of the things you can do when you're, because normally, right, this is a closed, if you want to call it from a closed loop system, right? You got to sign up to be in here. Kind of like whatever goes on in sales world stays in sales world, because I don't believe that whatever's going on in here is being recorded, right? I mean, you've got the recordings that people can view, but I don't think our actual conversations are being recorded that I'm aware of. We're recording on StreamYard.
I don't think so either. I mean, I don't know why, but maybe the actions, like how many people are watching certain videos and stuff. I'm sure that's
they're probably those stats like you get at a lot of these virtual events where how many people visited your booth or how long did they stay. Yep.
Yeah. But this is super cool. And the fact is that, this is supposedly going to change every month. And here's Daniel Disney. So this is the account executive room. And so the other room too, and Daniel Disney is awesome. I call him the meme lord. So if you're on LinkedIn, he does amazing sales memes. And then this other room that's on the other side here, which is I believe. Let me go to the map and get this right. This is the SDR room, which is to the right of the Lumera Lounge. Is Morgan Ingram is doing a talk there, and so that gives you sort of this is the overview here. As you can see that there's stuff along the top here, those the companies to watch and a lot of the talks, and there's the sales velocity room where Victor Antonio has a thing. That's the SDR room with Morgan, and then here are along the side are more. I mean, you could just basically spend as much time as you want throughout the month and kind of make your way through all of this stuff and get all kinds of stuff, as well as stuff that's going on from the main stage. As I understand it, Victor's going to be doing and having people on the main stage. There will be live events at some point as well, which I think is kind of
because I would think that there's probably a way, like right now we're seeing recordings, but I think there would be a way to like actually, instead of it being a recording, have a live stream coming into those rooms.
That is definitely happening. There's going to be live events that are going to be happening here exclusively. So it's like, right now we're streaming on YouTube and Twitter and LinkedIn and Facebook, but there's a possibility for you to log in and actually join a live event that's happening here as well. So anyway, Jim, this has been awesome. And it's fun that, I'm glad we were joined by everyone that joined. And Denise, thanks for joining us and getting itchy with the ants. And, I think, Jim, anything else to say about Sales World? This is your first real foray.
It was fun. I liked it. I think it kind of goes, as we talk about the metaverse, this is a metaverse type of scenario, right? Because we're avatarish, right? You saw Chris was using his picture was something he created with AI art. I actually used, just uploaded a photo, but I was able to also use my logo. We're able to chat with people, but we didn't have to put on, an Oculus Quest. I think some people aren't ready for that.
Right.
It's got my name on there. I could add other features as well. So I think, hey, I can do this. There are actually an app for this as well that you can use, and I'm sure that'll improve over time. So we played around with that earlier, but I think the fact that you can kind of bring in the live streams. We know, like, our friend Mitch Jackson is doing this a lot, but the fact that Victor was able to customize this to his look of how he wanted it. This is something I think we're going to see to continue to grow. And I like the fact that this is, like Spatial IO, you can access this 24/7, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can come in, maybe you hang out with some people. It'll be interesting to see if they start to add some of the features we have seen on some of the others, like where you can, pull in you have your little drink or whatever, or you can take selfies and things like that. That'll be interesting to see if they are able to add some of those features down the road.
And one other thing before we close out that I forgot to mention, in case those that are watching at this point. What's up, JP High Tech? Hello, family. Happy New Year to you, sir. We appreciate you joining. If you're just now joining us, this is the first 24/7 sales conference in the metaverse, and it's free. And it's at salesworld.mv, and we're checking this thing out. And it's pretty awesome. And so, Jim, there are Spanish speaking sales trainers here as well. So I thought that was, of course, that's a big thing for Victor Antonio is that. And so, like, Edward Rodriguez is just amazing.
¿Por qué muchas veces no logras cumplir tus metas de ventas? ¿Qué oportunidades hoy no existen en tu vida? Por tú no
That I thought was incredible. So there's Edward Rodriguez, and there's another one here from Luis Falas as well. So in any event, I think that's another thing that I know is just going to get ramped up. And because this is a launch, it's only going to get better from here for sure. And the fact of the matter is, this is what I couldn't believe, is this is free. You got, Amy Franco, Luigi Prestonenzi. These are like killer, absolute monsters in sales. And look, Devin Reed from Gong.io is he's got a talk here, as well as just a number of other partners that are in this. So awesome. All right, man. So appreciate you hanging out with me on a Friday night in Sales World here in Singapore. Right.
We're in Singapore and Atlanta all at the same time. Don't ask us how we did it, because we're not even sure.
Let me go ahead and put the Sales World URL in the chat. So for those of you who are, and this will be in the show notes later. So let me just go ahead and type that in. It is salesworld.mv, and I'll put that in there for everyone. Check that out. It's free. You just basically go in, give them an email address, put in your password, and you're off and running. And some of the best sales trainers in the world, for sure, in there. So All right, folks. I think that's it. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you soon.
Take care, everyone.